welcome
all. Thank you for joining us. It's a beautiful morning and we are sure it's going to be a very high intensity game. It's a hard pitch. The batsman would be wary of the extra bounce. However, once they settle down, the ball will come nicely onto the bat. Captain wins the toss and is elected to bat first. These players will be taking the field today. Both teams look balanced and eager to perform.
Ladies and gents, please stand up for the national anthems.
Welcome everyone to this wonderful venue. We have the umpires walking out with the new ball in their hand. Openers walking in and the crowd cheering in anticipation. Pace bowler into the attack. The bowler has the new ball. We're all set to go for the first ball of the innings. Well, that's a massive six. Made a cracking sound at the bat. Fantastic batting that. Great execution. Bowlers can actually get extra bounce by bowling cutters on this pitch. Well, he has to bowl that one again. Squeeze a single there, good running. Nailed it! Absolutely perfect throw. Umpire signals leg byes. It doesn't matter how the runs come as long as they're coming. Very well played, just working on the field where the gaps are. Wow, he's picked the bones of that one. That was a brilliant shot. Perfectly executed. Well, the captain has been very smart with his bowling changes. That's hit hard. That's hit for six. That's a great shot. I tell you what, that shot looks even better in the replay. Lovely timing. It's a full house here and what an atmosphere we've had for this match. Oh, that's a beautiful delivery. The bowler really unlucky to not get an edge on that one. was a moral victory for the bowler. Now that looks handsome. It certainly is a huge six. That was a stunning shot.
अगर आपको भी ऐसे अलग अलग फ़ॉन्ट्स का इस्तेमाल करना पसंद है तो प्ले स्टोर से ये कीबोर्ड डाउनलोड करने के बाद अपने व्हाट्सएप में जाएं और जैसे ही आप मैसेज वाले एरिया पे क्लिक करेंगे तो कीबोर्ड खुल जाएगा। यहाँ अगर आप इस ए आइकन पर क्लिक करेंगे
Masterful batting. Lovely timing, ball hitting the sweet spot. This must be hurting the captain. He needs his bowler to be more disciplined with his lines. Bang! That's powerfully struck by the batsman for a maximum. That was a brilliant shot. Perfectly executed. Oh, that's nasty. Right into the body. Wow, he's picked the bones of that one. I tell you what, that shot looks even better in the replay. Lovely timing. Good pickup shot this. Has that gone for a six? Yes, it has. Gorgeous shot. Found the middle of the bat there. Glorious, absolutely glorious. Dazzling batting by this duo. The captain needs to come up with a plan to break this partnership. That was a good ball and equally well played by the batsman.
Free Reels is giving out amazing rewards. All short dramas are completely free. No ads, no pop-ups, no VIP needed. Just download and binge the full series.
Spinner brought into the attack. Well, that brings us to the end of the power play. Fielding captain can now have more fielders outside the inner circle. Up in the air. High on the bat, and it's a good wicket for the bowler. The fielding side is ecstatic after that breakthrough. Batsman takes the long walk back to the pavilion. Bowler is fired up, looks good to get another scalp. That's high in the air. Good shot for a single. In the air. Excellent dive. Superb reflexes. That could well be the catch of the match. The fielding side is ecstatic after that breakthrough. Smart bowling, bowling according to the field set. Beautiful bowling, hitting the right legs. Batsman losing his concentration there. Up in the air. Got him, that's a stunner, out for a duck. The fielding side is ecstatic after that breakthrough. That was a fantastic piece of bowling. Wow, he's picked the bones of that one. He looks in good touch.
Recreating viral videos, part 3. These TikTok accounts are absolutely milking out the TikTok's creator program by posting these animated story videos. They're generating millions of views on videos made by AI in seconds. Here's how you can do the same.
It'd be interesting to see what pace he'll bowl at. It's a full house here, and what an atmosphere we've had for this match. In the air. Hasn't timed the ball at all. and the fielder will grab it. The fielding side is ecstatic after that breakthrough. They need more boundaries now to make up for their slow start. Got him, that's a stunner, out for a duck. Looks frustrated as he takes a long walk back to the pavilion. The bowler's got his tail up. Terrific bowling that. Well, that's a massive six. Made a cracking sound of the bat. He looks in good touch. That looks close. The umpire thinks otherwise. And he decides not to take the review. Good shot for a single. That's high in the air. Well bowled, that's a jaffa. The fielding side is ecstatic after that breakthrough.
Sing together with the world on Star Maker. Join the global choir. Match instantly and turn your voice into one powerful chorus. Tap in now and sing louder together.
The close-in fielder should be on their toes to ensure that the batsman stays on strike. Good bowling, it beats him all ends up. That was a moral victory for the bowler. That's a beauty. The batsman had to play at that one. Tell you what, that previous delivery must be playing in the batsman's head. Got him, that's a stunner, out for a duck. The fielding side is ecstatic after that breakthrough. Very important to keep wickets in hand, because in the death overs, they'll have that security. Great shot, middles it and penetrates the gap for four. That ball deserved a boundary. Good aggressive intent shown by the batsman. Good bowling, it beats them all, ends up. Last ball coming up. Poor ball, but that's a sensational shot. That's going to be four. End of the first inning won't be long before we resume this thrilling contest.
क्या आप अभी भी गाना न आने की वजह से माइक ऑन करने से डरते हैं? अब स्टार मेकर के एआई कवर के साथ बस कुछ सेकंड अपनी आवाज रिकॉर्ड करें, अपनी पसंदीदा गाना चुनें, कुछ सेकंड इंतजार करें और पूरी गाना आपकी आवाज में बदल जाएगा। गाना ना आए तब भी अपनी
The fielding side looks warmed up and ready to go. Out come the openers, cheered by a good crowd in. There must be some nerves as the batsman is set to face his first ball. That's dropped, and the ball just slipped through his fingers, and there's nothing he can do about it now. The captain would definitely feel let down by the effort. Fielders are expected to support the bowler. Need to keep things really tight. Good shot for a single. Direct hit. As a batsman, one should never take on his arm. The bowler has overstepped, no ball. Get ready for the free hit now. In the air. Good catch, but of a free hit though. Couldn't time that well as you would have liked. Looks like he enjoys space on the ball. Looks more confident when there's space on the ball. Well, the batsman sees that one early, gets into a great position. Got it from the meat of the bat. That was a stunning shot. He decided to bowl that from round the wicket. Turned away for a single. Change in angle, bowler coming over the wicket. Well placed into the gap, possible too. He really had to reach for the ball to collect it.
रब्बा ने तुझको बनाने में कर दी है हुस्न की खाली तिजोरियां काजल की सियाही से
Good shot for a single. Not acceptable. This is just not right. Basic misfield like this can really cost them a lot. The captain would definitely feel let down by that effort. Fielders are expected to support the bowler. Need to keep things really tight. Turned away for a single. Good backing up by the fielder. Shows how involved he is in the game. Very good running between the wickets. That was a poor throw. Needs to be a lot more accurate. Squeeze a single there. Good running. Handsomely played, but straight to the fielder though. Missing his line there, wide signalled. Decided to bowl that from round the wicket.
मैडम चलें?
बस आ रहे हैं भैया. It's almost here, Amir. Okay.
मैम, your order.
Thank you so much. No, never again.
Well, the captain has decided taking the pace of the ball is a good way to go. And the batting power play comes to an end. Beautiful bowling, hitting the right legs. That was a moral victory for the bowler. Oh, that's a good delivery, right on the money. Tell you what, that previous delivery must be playing in the batsman's head. Good shot for a single. I tell you what, he uses the crease well to play the spinners. Turned away for a single. Good game awareness. He was covering the throw well. Bowlers can actually get extra bounce by bowling cutters on this pitch. Good shot by the batsman. Can they steal a second here? He decided to bowl that from round the wicket. Very good running between the wickets.
कैसा हिंदू है तू? ये कैसा वॉलपेपर लगाया तूने? ये देख मेरा वॉलपेपर। अरे सनातन ऐप डाउनलोड कर और ऐसे भगवानों के सुंदर सुंदर लाइव वॉलपेपर तू भी लगा। तो देर मत कर, अभी डाउनलोड कर।
Spin him back. I think that's a good move. He decided to bowl that from round the wicket. Played away towards the fielder, no run. Slim pickings at the moment. The batsmen need to up the gear a bit. Good shot for a single. You need to try and make them work really hard for each run. This kind of a fielding effort is really not going to help them. Change in angle, bowler coming over the wicket. Beauty from the bowler, zips past the edge. Tell you what, that previous delivery must be playing in the batsman's head. Edge, but lands in a no man's land. He deserved a wicket there. Decided to bowl that from round the wicket. Well placed into the gap, possible too. Lucky not to have conceded more runs.
रहा है। चलो कोई बात नहीं, कम से कम अपना नंबर ही दे दो ताकि हम टच में रह सके।
मैं नंबर नहीं दूंगी क्योंकि मुझे तुम में जरा भी इंटरेस्ट नहीं है।
Spinner brought back from the other end. Good shot for a single. Came around quickly to cover the throw. Decided to bowl that from round the wicket. Good shot by the batsman. Can they steal a second here? Very important to keep wickets in hand because in the death overs, they'll have that security. No ball called. Batsman all set to cash in on this free hit. Up in the air. I tell you what, he uses the crease well to play the spinners. Turned away for a single. These are free runs. You can't put pressure on the opposition like this. Very good running between the wickets. Last ball coming up. Great shot, middles it and penetrates the gap for 4. They put a good all-round performance today, bowled well to defend their total. They've earned the victory.